Hello friends, welcome to our channel. Now we will see a story of a cute animal, that is the elephant. Let's begin. Curry the elephant was 5 months old when he was given to me to take care of. I was 9 years old and I could reach his back if I stood on tiptoe. He seemed to remain that height for nearly 2 years. We grew together. That is probably why I never found out just how tall he was. He lived in a pavilion under a thatched roof which rested on thick tree stumps so that it could not fall in when Curry bumped against the poles as he moved about. One of the first things Curry did was to save a life of a boy. Curry did not eat much, but he nevertheless needed 40 pounds of twigs a day to chew and play with. Every day, I used to take him to the river in the morning for his bath. He would lie down on the sand bank while I rubbed him with the clean sand of the river for an hour. After that, he would lie in the water for a long time. On coming out, his skin would be shining like an ebony, and he would squeal. Here, the meaning of squeal is cry or trumpet. With pleasure, as I rubbed water down his back, just then I would pull him by the ear because that's the easiest way to lead an elephant and leave him on the edge of the jungle while I went to the forest to get some luscious twigs. Luscious means tasty and sweet smelling for his dinner. One has to have a very sharp hatchet. Hatchet means small axe. To cut down these twigs, it takes an half an hour to sharpen this hatchet because if a twig is mutilated, an elephant will not touch it. The meaning of mutilated means torn avocatly or disfigured. It was not an easy job to get twigs and saplings for Curry, I have to say. I had to climb all kinds of trees to get the most delicate and the tender twigs, as he was very fond of the young branches of the banyan tree, which grows like a cathedral of leaves and branches. I was gathering some one spring day in March when I suddenly heard Curry calling to me in some distance. As he was still very young elephant, that call was more like that of a baby elephant. I thought someone was hurting him, so I came down and ran as fast as I can to the edge of the forest where I had left him, but he was not there. I looked all over the forest, but I could not find him. I went near the edge of the water and I saw a black something struggling about its surface. There it rose, higher and higher, and it was its trunk of my elephant. I thought he was drowning. I was helpless because I could not jump into the water and save the 400 pound of him, since he was much higher than I. But I saw his back rise above the water, and the moment he caught my eyes, he began to trumpet and struggle up to the shore. Then, still trumpeting, he pushed me down the water and I fell into the stream. I saw a boy lying flat on the bottom of the river. He had not altogether touched the bottom but was somewhat afloat. I came to the surface of the water to take my breath, and there Curry was standing, his feet planted in the sandbank and his trunk stretched out like an hand, waiting for me. I dived down again and pulled the body of the drowning boy to the surface, but not being a good swimmer myself, I could not swim ashore, and the slow current was already dragging me down. Seeing us drift by in the current, Curry, who was very usually slow and ponderous, suddenly darted down like a hawk and came halfway into the water, where I saw him stretch out his trunk again. I raised up my hand to catch it, and again it slipped. I found myself going under the water again. But this time I found that the water was not very deep, so I sank to the bottom of the water and doubled my feet under then, and then suddenly clicked the river bed and shot upwards like an arrow. In spite of the fact that I was holding the drowning boy in my hand, as my body rose above the water, I felt a lasso around my neck. Lasso means a rope with a noose at the end. This frightened me. I thought some water animal was going to swallow me. I heard Curry squealing, and I knew it was his trunk above my neck. He pulled us both ashore. Curry was like a baby. He had to be trained to be good. And if you don't tell him when he is naughty, and he was up to more mischief than ever. For instance, one day somebody gave him some bananas to eat. Very soon, he developed a great love for ripe bananas. We used to keep large plates of food on the table near a window in the dining room. One day, all bananas on the table disappeared and my family blamed the servants. Few days later, the fruits disappeared again. This time, the blame was on me. And I knew I had not done it. It made me very angry with my parents and the servants, for I was sure that I had not taken the fruits. Next time the fruit disappeared, I found the banana peels all smashed up in Curry's pavilion. This surprised me very much, for I had never seen a fruit there, and as you know, he had always lived on twigs. Next day, while I was sitting on the dining room, wondering whether I should take some fruits from the table without my parents' permission, a long black thing, very much like a snake, suddenly came through the window and disappeared with all the bananas. I was very much frightened because I had never seen snake eat bananas, and I thought it must be a terrible snake that would sneak in and take all the fruits. I crept out of the room and with a great fear in my heart ran out of the house, feeling sure that there's a snake would come back into the house, eat all the fruits and kill all of us. As I went out, I saw Curry's bag disappearing in the direction of the pavilion, and I was so frightened that I wanted his company to cheer me up. I ran after him to the pavilion and found him there eating bananas. I stood still in astonishment. The bananas were lying strewn all around him. He stretched out his trunk and reached for one far away from where he was standing. That instant, the trunk looked like a black snake, and I realized that Curry was a thief. I went to him, pulled out his ear, and joyously showed my parents that it was Curry and not I that had eaten all the fruits these many weeks. Then I scolded him, for elephants understand words as well as children's. He knew that they were all angry with him, even the servants. His pride was so injured that he never stole another thing from the dining room. Next time I see you stealing a fruit, you will be whipped. You better get that right. And from then on, if anybody gave him any fruit, he would always squeal as if to thank them. An elephant is willing to be punished for having done wrong. But if you punish him without any reason, he will remember it and pay you back in your own coin. An elephant must be taught when to sit, when to walk, and when to go fast, and when to go slow also. You teach him these things as you teach a child. If you say that and pull him by the ear, he will gradually learn to sit down. Similarly, if you say Mali and pull his trunk forward, he will gradually learn that is a signal to walk. Curry learned Mali after 3 lessons, but it took him 3 weeks to learn that. He was not good at sitting down. And do you know why an elephant should be taught to sit down? Because as he grows taller and taller than you, who take care of him, so that when he is 2 years old, you can only reach his back with a ladder. It is therefore better to teach him to sit down by saying that, so that you can climb upon his back, for who would want to carry a ladder around all the time? The only thing to do then is to give the master call, and at once the elephant pulls down the tree in front of him with his trunk. This frightens all the animals away. As the tree comes crashing down, monkeys wake from their sleep and run from branches to branches. You can see them in moonlight, and you can at most see the stages running in all directions below. You can hear the growl of the tiger in the distance because even he is frightened of an angry elephant. Then the elephant pulls down the next tree and the next and the next, and soon you will find that he has made a road right through the jungle straight to the house. Thank you for watching our video. Please hit the like, share, and the subscribe button. It really motivates us.